Peace and blessings, everybody out there. Welcome back to the Fake Woke Podcast. This is your boy, Bobby VILN. I'm back with another video. Black History Month. The topic today is Black History Month. As y'all saw yesterday, I did a poll on whether Black History Month was needed or any importance at all to the black community. And surprisingly, a lot of people said no. I think it was 53% of the votes were no. People feel like Black History Month is not needed. Now, nobody really went into why they felt the way they felt about Black History Month. But here's my point of view. Here's my reasoning on why I feel a certain way about Black history. Right? First of all, it was given to us by the establishment. We were asking for recognition. Historically, Carter G. Woodson, the creator of Black History Week, asked for just a week. They gave him a month. And here we have Black History Month. It was given to us by the establishment. And if you pay attention during this time when Black History Month normally arises, the only people that they tend to, shed light on are the MLKs, the Rosa Parks, the W.E.B. Du Boises, the James Baldwins, the establishment Negroes, the white man's Negroes, the people that were manipulated during either the Civil Rights era or before that, even Frederick Douglass and this, that, and the third, the white man's Negroes, the ones that was up under the white man that was trying to get us included into society. In all actuality, we really needed to be separate but equal at that time. So that is what Black History Month is to me. It's just an establishment holiday. It's just to constantly remind you of where you so-called came from. Basically from the struggle. That's all it is, to remind you of the struggle. To remind you that they told you that you were nothing but a slave and that you're a victim of white supremacy, just to keep that victim mentality going for as long as they possibly could keep it going. Because they know for a fact that once you start actually doing your little due diligence, doing your diving into history, you find out a lot of this shit that they was teaching you was flat out fucking lies. You'll find out that the people that they constantly promote during Black History Month weren't the people that they make them out to be now. Like, they sat there, and we all could agree on this. They sat there and they murdered MLK. The government murdered MLK. The government murdered MLK. I'm going to say that one more time on my Dr. Umar shit. The government murdered MLK. The government was found guilty of murdering MLK. That's what they don't tell you. But all of a sudden, MLK is their spokesperson. Not even their spokesperson, but he's the image that they portray for Black History Month. He's the main image. They promote him like he is the second coming of Jesus Christ. Or he was the second coming of Jesus Christ. Like, he sat there and they made it seem like that the civil rights movement and his efforts is the reason why that we have what we have today, and that we made so much progress from back then. To be honest, we ain't made no progress. Because again, they continuously give you these token Negroes to sit there and derail the black movement of true liberation. Have you ever asked yourself why they don't give Malcolm X the same notoriety as they do MLK? Have you ever wondered why they never give Marcus Garvey the same notoriety? How about fucking George Washington Carver? How about Booker T. Washington? You barely hear about Booker T. Washington. And he created a whole fucking university out of nothing. And he promoted his students to get skills that will push them and push them through college, that will support them through college, skills that will actually generate money. Why they don't speak about them? And there's plenty of there's plenty of other what I would call black heroes, or people that identify with the black community that actually made their mark on U.S. history. What about Benjamin Banneker? They don't speak about these people. All they sit there and tell you about is Rosa Parks, MLK. Maybe a little Jesse. They'll tell you about Jesse Jackson, old coon ass. They'll sit there and talk about and promote fucking Al Sharpton. They'll sit there and they'll talk about Frederick Douglass. They get where I'm going. The motherfuckers that was sitting there up under the white man the whole time, those are the people that they tend to promote. Because it's easier to sit there and keep black people docile by promoting these people that were sitting there talking about nonviolence, not the people that were sitting there telling you to fight back. Why you think they always call it? Why you think they always bring up Tulsa, Oklahoma, and call it the massacre? It wasn't really a massacre. Those people fought back. Don't make it seem like those people from Tulsa, Oklahoma, from Black Wall Street. Don't make it. They sat there and they made it seem like those people were just victims. No, they fought back. They fought back. And mind you, Black Wall Street was rebuilt right after that. They don't tell you that. Integration is the reason why. Come on, bro. What are you doing? They don't tell you that integration was the reason why Black Wall Street crumbled. It wasn't the riot. The riot happened. Yes, the riot was horrible. But Black Wall Street was rebuilt right after that. It thrived for 40 more years, and then integration destroyed that. Integration destroyed the black economy. That's why we don't have the shit that we have, that we had back then. And it's funny, have y'all ever sat there and asked yourself, like, how was it possible that straight out of slavery we had way more financially and economically than what we have now? A lot of people don't question that. A lot of people don't question the fact that slavery isn't the reason why we're in the predicament that we're in now. It was the Great New Deal by Woodrow Wilson that put us in the financial stranglehold, the economic stranglehold that we have now. It was LBJ sitting there telling you that he was going to manipulate the civil rights movement to continue to have y'all to vote Democrat for 200 years. You feel me? And then on top of that, when you look on the social medias, this, that, and the third, whatever the case may be, you don't even see people talking about Black History Month. You don't see people proud being giving off that pride of having Black History Month here right in front of you. Nobody's really celebrating this shit. They was like, oh, it's Black History Month. We need to keep the white people at bay. That's all y'all niggas say. I don't even see it. I probably saw, 2 dashikis maybe? And yeah, I was joking about the dashikis, but like, goddamn, bro, like, it's like we don't take pride in being black no more. We don't take pride in our history. Like, and I could give you an example. I sat there and I spoke about the first inhabitants of fucking China being black. Crickets. Shit barely got over 100 views. Barely got over 100 views. People close to me was sitting there telling me, well, like, to be honest, like, people don't even care about that. That's the problem. That's the problem. Y'all only care about the fact that y'all was victims, not the fact that y'all actually are the fathers and mothers of civilization. Now, we don't deserve a history month. We don't deserve Black History Month because y'all don't care about Black history. Y'all don't care about your own history. Y'all don't care about your own so-called culture, the little culture that you have. But y'all want to steady complain about how white people steal from you. No, you sit there, you integrate it into their culture, started wearing their clothing, made that shit hot, and now you made them rich. And then you sitting here like, oh, y'all stole from us. No, you was wearing their clothing to begin with.